Kanski Kimagure Tsukito to moshimasu. This is Kimagure Tsukito speaking. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's having a good day. Bleh. I still can't get used to my own voice. Iyaro. But yeah, sorry for not streaming on Sunday. I was on a trip to a little conference and I got back like yesterday. Unfortunately, due to like policies and stuff, I can stay on like one night. But yeah, although like just staying there for 2 days already wiped out a lot of. I basically used up my budget because like I bought a lot of the food. Like Nagoya has like I think they have like three main foods that are like the how should I say this? Is the yume local food? Well, no, wait, that doesn't sound correct. What do you call that one again? The specialty food? Yeah. You know how like each place would have the ones that they just go, ah yes, if you come to this place, you should eat this one, or you should try this thing out when if you come to X place. Yeah, Nagoya has three things, which is the Hina Busu. What's it called again? The Nagoya Hinasu. No. What's the unagi thing again? It's like unagi that's eaten. Hisumabushi. Right, that's the word. So it's called Hisumabushi. Wait, let me bring that one up. Copy link. Ari? Browser, I guess. Browser image. Not that one. So this is what I had for. This is the first food that I ate in Nagoya, which is like for dinner. I did not eat lunch. Actually, no. I ate like the bento, like the basically beef bento, like the ekiben. It's like the bentos that you can buy at the station. And then I skip over lunch and I skip over dinner. Well, not this is my dinner. What the hell am I talking about? But yeah, I basically skip over lunch because actually no, I should order this a little bit better, huh? So yeah, like the day before I left, like after the stream, I thought, yes, I should sleep early tonight. Newsflash, I did not sleep early that night. No. You know what I did? I decided, yes, I'll fire up Stellaris and play a little bit. And, by a little bit, it kind of turned into, well, let's just say by the time I realized it was 5 a.m., so I did not sleep. And if I sleep now, like by the time I wake up, it'll be like 11 or 12. And it takes like 2 hours to go there, so it's like, fine, I won't sleep then. Fine, I won't sleep. I cleaned everything up, packed my bags. Because no, I did not pack my bags after the stream, even though I said I would. I guess it's a good thing I didn't sleep. So yeah, woke up. Not wake up. Pack my bags, everything, and went to the station. I did feel like slightly not really that hungry, honestly, to be honestly speaking, for some reason. But I know I have a long day, so I grabbed like an ekiben. That's like what, 1,200 yen? And then I just went, okay, I'll just eat this along the way. It's like what do you call that? Like the gyudon. It's basically a gyudon. Just think of it as a gyudon with one slice of tamagoyaki. Unfortunately, I did not take a picture of it. It wasn't that, how should I say this? It doesn't look interesting enough. So yeah, I arrived there. I went to Nagoya-jo, like the Nagoya Castle. Walked around there and decided I should just go do the business I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, like, I'm not required to be there until like yesterday. Yeah, it wasn't until yesterday I had to be there, but there were a lot of interesting things I could do over there. So yeah, I went and did those things. And by the time I finished with everything, it was like already 7 p.m. roughly. So I got back and decided, okay, let's go eat some local food. And while I was searching, I got at first I got two hits. First is the Hisumabushi, the one that you see over here. And the other one is like the misokatsu. I'll show you that in a bit. But yeah, at first I really hesitated if I should eat this or not because it's really really expensive. But it also looks so good. Do you know how much this costs? Do you know how much this costs? This cost 5,100 yen. That basically wiped out a little over half of the budget that I set aside for this trip. I set like the travel and food cost to be like 1 yen, like the 10,000 yen. But no regrets because God, this was very, very delicious. This was so good. It's like the sauce was not too strong. Like they did give like the sauce on the side, so you can add more if you want. But the skin is crispy, everything tastes nice, and you eat this like 3 different ways. First, it's just the rice and the unagi as it is, and then you eat the rice with unagi with the condiments that you see down here. And then, lastly, you eat all of those with the soup. Honestly, at first I was eating a lot of rice because, it's unagi. And then I realized that, oh wait, the one that because they have like the section that says free, like free orders, which is like the chopsticks, the bowls. At first, they wrote rice bowl, so I thought like, oh, we can get extra rice for free. So when I was like halfway through, I just went, okay, wait, let me check that again. Wait a minute, this wasn't a free rice. It is a free rice bowl. So you just get the bowl, not the rice. So it's like, oh crap. I need to work on my reading skills. But it was very good though. If you ever go to Nagoya, I do recommend this one. And then for breakfast, I went and got the misokatsu. Give me a second. Let me copy the link. Wait. So, there we go. This is what I had for breakfast/lunch. Well, mostly because I don't really eat breakfast because I do not wake up at 5 a.m. No, sorry. I don't know how I did before. Because like back when I was a young fox, I needed to wake up like at 5 a.m. every day just so that we can leave home by 6 a.m. so that we can get to my school by like 6:20 or 6:20 because if I ever leave home at 6:05, I will not be arriving at 6:20. I will not be arriving at 6:25. I'll be arriving at 6:55 because by at that point everyone has gone out of their homes. So we need to be like a few minutes. It's really funny how like just a few minutes in the morning in Thailand, just how much those few minutes matter in, well, how should I say this, in how much time it takes to go from point A to point B. How bad can you say? It can take a 10-minute trip to over 2 hours, depending on your luck. Sometimes it's usually like 10 minutes to like 1 hour. So, yeah. That's why I don't know how, but I did wake up at 5 a.m. every day back then. I would have the ability to, but nope. Can't do that anymore. But yeah, going back to my breakfast brunch, I guess. It's like, it opens at 11 a.m. So I got this one. I went to like a place called Nagoya Kitchen, I believe. Unfortunately, I think like the how should I say this? The chicken wings. Unfortunately, they did not like flavor it too hard. And I started off with the miso katsu. So like a lot of the flavor was basically buried by the miso katsu, but the miso katsu was very delicious. Like the amount of sauce that they put on was just perfect. And it was nice and crunchy. I'm not quite sure how they got the sauce on there while still having the bread nice and crunchy, but kudos to you. Honestly, I love. The only sad thing is that, you know, the salad? Hey, the salad that you see behind the miso katsu? Unfortunately, they do not have the sesame seed sauce. And sesame seed, like salad sauce, is like my favorite sauce to eat with those cabbages. So that's the only unfortunate thing. And yes, this cost like 1,500 because I got the Seitaku set. Because, oh wait, because I was doing additional checking up before when I was at the hotel, and they said that these chickens are also something that you should eat in Nagoya. So I was like, okay, I might as well get the Seitaku set. So just these two meals has already set me back by like what, 6,700 plus 1,000 for travel fees, so that's 7,700. And so I had like 2,300 by the end. And you know what fit in perfectly into that budget? The last, but also recommended menu of the menu in Nagoya. It is the oyakodon. You know, you'd think that now the oyakodon would be something that's like recommended because like it's eggs, chicken, well, a little soup. But honestly, it might just be on me for not eating a lot of oyakodon like outside. Like I've been making some oyakodon in my own home, but yeah, it's actually pretty different when you have like the good ingredients. The one that they gave over here was very nice. Like it was really, really it. How should I say this? It's like yasashi aji. Like the flavor is pretty kind. How should I say this? It's like delicious. It, I mean, delicious isn't quite a good way to describe it, huh? Oh, oops. Where did that go? Ah, there we go. How should I say this? Like the broth was pretty mild, but it like fits in. And then when you add like the chili or this pepper on top, it gives a nice accent to it. Very nice, very delicious. So yeah, that put my total. This cost like 2,200, so that put my total up to 9,900 yen. Just giri in my budget. Oh my god. But yeah, like by the time I finished everything and got back home yesterday, it was what? It's already 10 p.m. rough 9 10 p.m. So yeah, that's why I didn't stream. Sometimes I do wonder if how much people actually enjoy it, but oh well. Oh well. Speaking of things that I need to buy, aside from food, I've been looking into so I've been thinking about getting back into the what do you call that one? The what's that bug game again? The one that I played but never really finished. Let me see. Hollow Knights, right? Because like you know how like the sequel has came out already. I was planning on finishing Hollow Knight so that I can continue with the series, but there is one slight problem. The controller that I've been using is not exactly functioning properly. Again, this is like my third one so far. Like each one lasts me lasts like a year if I'm lucky, maybe half a year. And I've been looking into like the ones on Amazon, but I really don't know. Sorry. Okay, but I think I muted in time. So what was I saying again? All right, the Xbox controller. So I've been using Xbox controller for a while now because it's like comfy to use, but it keeps breaking on me. So I'm not quite sure what I should do. Like, should I like I'm not quite sure if it's just because I bought like a cheap one, but I did when I was looking through the when I was looking through the products on Amazon, even the highly rated ones, there would be like those that complain about, oh, the controller, the what's it called, the D-pad drifting, or it sometimes break, or sometimes it doesn't turn on. I mean, I like the Xbox controller. Is it feels nice to use, but I don't know if it's just a problem with my selection of the Xbox controller or it's just my bad luck or something that caused, it to not work properly. It's like I don't exactly want a wireless one because those are like somewhat more expensive. That and there's like lag and stuff. Although I don't think it'll be too bad. Although most of the things I've been using right now, they're all like wired. I mean, okay, to be fair, the main reason why I use wired isn't because of the latency. It is because I'm too goddamn lazy to recharge everything every time. Like, what? I just want to plug and have it play. No, I do not want to charge it every time because I will keep forgetting and it will just go, oh yeah, I want to play this. Oh, it ran out of battery. Crap. Yeah. So I would rather just get the wired ones. Honestly, like, which one is good though? Because I cannot tell. Yeah. And of course, the second I sneeze, my nose jammed up. Very nice. Very nice. Speaking of which, I've been looking into like games that I want to play on stream these days. Because like lately I've been playing what? Apex, Potion Craft, and whatever fits my feeling for that day, but I've been lacking something that I can like just play continuously. Just add it in. Like, what would be good? I mean, I like Stellaris. I'm not quite sure if you guys heard of the game. Wait, let me pull it up. Stellaris. So, think of Stellaris as one of those Civ games, I guess, would be the closest, but you're in space. And the technology isn't like a tree, if I remember correctly. Hey, I mean, I can't exactly remember how Civ plays. It's been a while. Give me a second. Where is the turn thingy? There you are. So basically, when you're playing Stellaris, you control an empire. And depending on like your starting race, your starting traits, yada yada yada, you have different benefits, but basically your goal is to either become a crisis, quote unquote crisis, which does different things, or you basically protect the universe from like other empires becoming a crisis, or there's like several crises that you can go through, or you can just be someone who just goes around and how should I say this, like conquer the entire galaxy. Like those are a few things that you could do, and one session is really really long, and I do mean it is really really long. My only problem with the game is that at first I downloaded the game because I thought, yes, I'll get to see epic space battles. Nope. Like, how should I say this? It's like there's like minis fighting each other, kind of like this. Uh, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the game. I really, really do. But they fight like the things that you can see is like this, and not the how should I say this? It's not like the Star Wars space galaxy battle thing. at first I wanted that one, and I thought Stellaris would have that, so yeah. But no, it does not. Unfortunately. But don't get me wrong, I am enjoying the game. The tactical aspect is very nice. My only problem is that what playing through one game takes so long. It might just be me being slow, but still, like I can start a game at 7 p.m. and by 7 and play continuously until 7 a.m. and I will probably not be finished yet. To be fair, I could have used the speed up button, as you can see on the top right. But more often than not, I'm using the pause button. So, yeah. It's addicting though. But yeah, I've been trying to conquer the galaxy. So far, I have not yet won the game. One of these days. But although I might need to take a pause on playing Stellaris because it's taking up way too much time. Way too much time. Anyways, putting Stellaris aside, because I'll probably not be streaming that game. Why? Because I do not want to do a 12-hour stream. No, I'm pretty sure that if I play Stellaris on stream, that's how long it will go. And stopping in the middle is just not nice. But yeah, I've been thinking about going back to Hollow Knights and then the Silk Song. Once I can grab a new controller. If I can find one that's good. Sure. I know I've said this like a million times by now, but damn do I wish that dungeons are a thing. As in like dungeons that you can dive and, level up and stuff. Sounds nice. It would give me a reason to go outside too. Because like right now, even though sometimes I go, yes, I want to take a walk, but I just find myself, but taking a walk is I need to change clothes because I'm wearing like the jinbei, I believe that's what's called these days when I arrive back home. And it's not and unless you're going to a festival, it's not exactly something that you wear around for fun. Maybe. To be fair, I do see other people like wearing yukatas, like full on yukatas. So maybe they won't give me a second look. But then again, I've never really seen someone wearing a jinbei walking around. It might just be the neighborhood. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. And the things I thought that I'll be able to play, such as like Raft, is not really a one-player game. At the very least, it's not a one-player game when you're streaming. Takes way too much focus. Terraria, I don't understand the game. I just don't. 7 Days to Die might be good, but I'm gonna need to look for like the mods that would be fun to play on stream. Cause like as it is now, I don't exactly like the vanilla 7 Days to Die. They removed a lot of the survival aspects from the game, which is not fun. Like, I bought a survival game, not not is I didn't buy how should I call this? a zombie dungeon crawling game. Because a lot of the buildings right now in 7 Days to Die is basically, yes, you go through here, you go into this door, you climb up this ladder. Not the, yes, I need to bash this door down because every way is closed because it makes sense. If you're in a zombie apocalypse, you would want to barricade your doors. Or sometimes it might just be like the doors wide open because, the zombies broke through. The doors being like when you press the keys and it opens up and you can't close it. That's a little weird because what kind of door is able to open but not close? If there's several problems, is it? But what do I do? Sometimes I wonder if I'm just too sane to be streaming. I mean, I am serious about that though. Like sometimes I do wonder if I'm like a little bit too sane as a streamer. Because a lot of times I do see at least the ones that like go big. Well, until they eventually crash. Like a lot of them are just straight up, how should I say this? Crazy. Like some I do wonder how they even got on the internet. Like who gave them access to the internet? I'm looking, you nuisance streamers. And they did get a big audience, so it's like, why? I guess like when you chase trends, I guess you do grow, but still. So yeah, honestly not sure what to do. Not sure what to do. No. What else? What else? I have a few things I plan on talking about, but it keeps flying out of my head. This is why I should really keep notes. Another thing that might be interesting to do a playthrough of would be Icarus, but that also takes a long ass time, but it's like there's good stopping points around, I guess. Because that's really a survival game. Might be fun to play with others though. Although, yeah, problem with that is I have to talk to people, so that's a problem. Yeah. I've been thinking though if I should just create another channel just like for shorts. Because I sometimes I have like those intrusive thoughts that goes into my head and I just cannot sleep until I get it out of my brain. So maybe I should just make a channel just to put those intrusive thoughts. I'm not going to really care about that channel too much though because, intrusive thoughts. I need a place to put it. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? I think like my main problem right now as a streamer is that I never really found something that burns me, I guess. Like something that you can put 110% into. Like people who do RTAs, right? They they're focused on getting like the best time. And the ups and downs in doing each race does have its appeal, but RTA running isn't really for me. I prefer being the chill person who like, people can talk to. Although these days I often find myself talking to myself more often than not, but putting that aside, putting that aside, whew, I mean, Apex, I do enjoy playing that game. Unfortunately, my shooting skills, fighting skills is not that good, so I don't know how fun it is. And for the gacha games, I'm not those crazy people who just spends a ton of money doing gachas. So it's not like people can live their gacha pulls through me either. 本当にさ it's a little sad slash unfortunate that I'm just it's like shutahampa. I'm really a shutahampa person. Eh. Like I don't go to the full extent of one thing. Mostly just find that a little bit. So I don't know. I find it a little silly. Not exactly silly, huh? More of a hmm. I'm the type that prefers having a safety margin. So I try things out, and if I see it works, I might continue on, or or if I really enjoy it, I might continue on. No, same like streaming, really. It's just a hobby, honestly. But even when I decide to continue on, I just go, yep, I'll be holding one part it back, just so that it doesn't take over my life, or it doesn't put me in a situation I do not want to be in. It's a smart way to live. Doesn't make for good content though. And I'm not like crazy good in one thing either. So yeah, that's my problem. That's a problem I need to try to solve if I want if I ever want to grow as a streamer. Well, I think there might be other things I should probably work on first, but who knows? Who knows? So yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about today. Since there's no one talking about anything, so yeah, I'll be ending stream here. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you again next time. Ja, お疲れ様に。